There's a strange emptiness living inside each of us. It's hard to name. Sometimes it feels like boredom, other times like loneliness. For some, it comes as anxiety. For others, as a vague restlessness. Like life is supposed to be more than this, though you can't say exactly what's missing. Have you felt it? That subtle hollowness that lingers even when life is going well. Philosophers call it the existential void. Psychologists label it a lack of meaning. Religions say it's a longing for the divine. But maybe it's none of those things, or maybe it's all of them at once. Because whatever this hole is, it doesn't care about success or failure, wealth or poverty. It appears in the middle of quiet nights, in crowded rooms, in moments of victory, and in seasons of loss. It's part of being human. And here's the real question. Is this hole a problem to be solved? Or is it trying to tell us something? Our first instinct is always to fill it. We reach for easy pleasures, alcohol, cigarettes, fast food, endless scrolling, streaming shows, pornography, tiny sparks of dopamine that bring a moment of relief, just enough to cover the hole until its emptiness opens up again. Why do we keep doing it even when we know it doesn't work? Maybe because the hole hurts. And we mistake numbing the pain for solving it. But the more we feed it with cheap thrills, the louder it seems to grow once the pleasure fades, like pouring water into a pit with no bottom. So we try a different approach. We quit the bad habits. We go to the gym, pick up hobbies, chase career goals, learn skills, travel the world. And these are better choices, of course. They bring health, success, even respect. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For many, the hole is still there, isn't it? Why does the runner who trains every day still feel restless? Why does the successful professional with the perfect routine and habits sometimes wake up with the same quiet emptiness as before? Maybe because the hole was never about habits at all. Switching one way of covering the hole for another, even a better one, still only covers it. The emptiness remains. Maybe it was never about pleasure or success. Maybe it was about something deeper. What if the hole inside us isn't a curse, but a compass? Think about it. The emptiness appears when we're off track. It grows louder when life feels stagnant. It pushes us to move, to create, to love, to search for meaning. And we do. We chase the things society tells us are productive, labels them as good. But since when has society truly had our best interests at heart? We'll return to that question later. What if the hole isn't demanding to be filled, but to be followed, at least at first? Like a lantern in the dark, it lights the path ahead, not with answers, but with hunger. Hunger for more than comfort, hunger for more than distraction. Without that hunger, would humanity have ever created music, built cities, explored the stars? Maybe the hole is life's way of whispering, there is more. Keep going. And by doing the first step, we start our journey. But here's the danger. Do we even see the path the hole is lighting for us? The modern world knows about this hole, and it doesn't want you to understand it. It wants to own it. Every advertisement, every app notification, every endless scroll of content is designed to scratch the itch for a moment, and then make it itch again. Social media, for example, gives you a flood of likes, comments, videos, and then takes it away, so you keep coming back for the next hit. Food companies engineer snacks to be hyper-palatable. Just the right mix of salt, sugar, and fat to light up your brain like a Christmas tree. Streaming services release entire seasons at once, knowing you'll watch episode after episode until it's 3 in the morning. It's not a conspiracy. It's business. The longer you feel the hole, the more they can sell you the next thing to fill it. The problem isn't that we want pleasure. The problem is that we live in a system designed to keep us always hungry, never satisfied, like rats pulling a lever for one more drop of dopamine. And the scarier question is, if they keep us chasing the wrong things, do we ever hear what the whole is actually trying to tell us? So how do we stop being controlled by it? How do we take back control? Some traditions use fasting, not just from food, but from pleasures in general. By taking breaks from constant stimulation, we reset the brain's dopamine system. When you fast from food, a simple meal becomes rich again. When you fast from noise, silence becomes peaceful again. When you fast from comfort, growth becomes possible again. We start understanding that when we are becoming satisfied by less, we become richer. And no, I'm not speaking in terms of wealth. The food we eat becomes more precious, and with it, we grow rich in gratitude. The peace we acquire through noise abstinence enriches us with clear thoughts, and from clear thoughts comes clarity, a sharpness of vision about ourselves and the world around us. And when we fast from comfort, we start needing less. The heavy load of endless wishes falls from our backs, and suddenly there is room for new things, room to grow. We become rich in essentials, not in distractions, rich in understanding rather than shallow desires. And with that richness of knowledge and perspective, we finally begin to grow. Maybe the point isn't to silence the whole completely, but to quiet the noise around it so we can finally hear what it's saying. So, is the whole inside us good or bad? Maybe that's the wrong question. Maybe the whole isn't meant to be filled at all. Maybe it's not an enemy, but a guide, a path leading us through life, just like consciousness itself. Because without that longing, without that hunger, would we even move forward? Or would we just stay still, comfortable but empty? Perhaps the goal isn't to fill the hole with something, but to follow it, to let it lead us toward meaning, creation, connection, whatever more really is, without getting lost in the cheap imitations along the way. And maybe, just maybe, the whole was never a flaw in us. Maybe it's the very thing pulling us toward who we're meant to become, a hollow shape of what we are destined to be.